with cameras? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yes, we're here. Hello.
We have faces.
We have faces. We didn't when I first switched over. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel where we are going to be continuing our Dungeons and Dragons game this week. So, before we get started, I would like a little who you are and who you are playing from all of my players. Which one of you is starting? Feather, you are starting.
Okay. Hello, I'm Feather. I'm playing Throgyn. I am currently sitting on a wood log with a little bunny on my lap. By the way, I'm a bird. I'm an artificer. I'm a bird. My old fling is sitting opposite to me. We're interrogating him, and I hope he doesn't mind. But also we're gonna keep doing it.
Big, who are you
Then,
and who are you playing?
hello. My name is May. I play Fig. I lovely half orc cleric, right? Yes,
Yep,
correct.
yep, you're correct.
There. And let's see. I'm okay. May's very I am very suspicious of Jeremiah. Fig's right now I think fairly clueless. So that's that's fun.
He's way suspicious of Jeremiah. Oh no, okay. And Rose, who are you and who are you playing?
I'm playing Cam, a changeling druid who's currently a white bunny sitting in Throgyn's lap because they didn't feel like being social today.
Makes
Also,
sense.
I'm being perceptive.
You are being perceptive, this is true. Yes, so with all of that, let us jump back into our game. So, where we last left off, you are all currently sitting in a small clearing in the woods. This clearing is grassy with some stones roughly spread around the edge of it. And in addition to you three, there is a human man. He's relatively plain looking. He's got like some sandyish brown hair, a ginger beard, and he looks tired more than anything. I believe I mentioned 2 weeks ago that one of his limbs shows some very severe damage, and parts of it have been replaced with metal and wood. You see that he sits here in relatively plain clothes. They're well cared for, they're sturdy construction, but they're very clearly mismatched. And the sword at his hip, he's not been holding it the entire time, but you can tell that it's very clearly strapped quite securely, so it's not going to fall off or fall out of its scabbard. The sword does have a red gem on its hilt, a red gem on its hilt, sorry, and looks relatively clean compared to the rest of his outfit. Jeremiah, this man, had been speaking with you all last week about how his bandit camp is doing, as well as had been answering some questions from all of you about a variety of different subjects, including a face circle that had stopped working, and how it's been about a decade since he last saw any of you, and about a decade since the Witch of the Woods had left. That being your fourth compatriot, who now is quite silent in thought. So, where would you all like to begin?
So you're sure you're like 100% sure you don't know what caused the the phase circle here to short out.
Uh, as I said, I know that it was something my predecessor was involved with, uh, and it was before my time in charge.
Before your time in charge, but is I suppose are there other members of your brotherhood that were around that perhaps we could talk to?
I mean, I was around, as were some others who might be able to give you a little bit of information, but my predecessor was the only one who really knew what happened. I I can tell you, since you seem safe. My predecessor had entered the clearing alone, only his, sidearm. And I did end up hearing some raised voices, not in anger, but more in excitement. By the time I burst into the clearing, everyone was gone.
Hmm. Gone, but not like dead. Gone, just vanished.
No, just gone.
Okay.
I could not find a trail.
Mm-hmm.
I think they entered with the face circle, like
I
they left with it.
I do not know. By the time I was in the clearing, the circle no longer functioned.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Anyway, I really wish I had some tracking abilities, but I don't.
One thing that may assist you, there were some flowers left in the circle.
Mm-hmm.
They were baby's breath, if any of you are familiar. But they were a color I had never seen baby's breath grow.
Hmm.
What color?
Are you gonna tell us the color?
Okay. That's a bit of a difficult one for me to do.
No, are you colorblind or?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
No, you're fine. You didn't know. It's more of a I could tell they weren't white, but I couldn't tell much else.
okay, okay.
They could have been purple, they could have been blue, they could have been green.
Oh, so you're like really
I'm like
colorblind,
really color.
okay, not just like red green, but
No,
like
no, it's
full
like
on.
monochromatic.
Okay, okay. Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Were you born that way?
No, actually, it happened about 10 years ago.
Huh.
We've only been gone
Things,
5, so sure.
things just, things just done an oh no.
I thought we were gone 5 years.
No, because 10 years is when he got like gooed and
You were go- you were gone 5 years,
tragedy
and then you
ums.
spent another 5 years in the Feywild.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't realize that was 2 times 5 years. Good to know.
yeah, yeah. So
Ah,
he got
he got good.
he got
Right,
tragedy
good.
ummed
He
and
got
then
tragedy and then he became colorblind, and this was a good way to bully Fig, I think.
Could could I roll to see if I know any Fey plants like it?
Yeah, give me a nature check.
I'm not very good at those, but we'll see what happens.
You're a druid.
I'm not good at nature. Leave me alone. I can see shit. That's about it.
That's
I'm
fair.
I'm a people type of druid, not a plant type of druid.
That's
It's an
fair.
8 total.
It's an 8 total. You would know that baby's breath, like there are a few.
It's a plant with flowers.
It's a plant with flowers. It's very popular in flower arrangements. It's a good filler flower. You're sure it has a meaning, but you don't remember which is like the goblin meaning and which is the fey meaning. Um, you think
It's also
they're
poisonous.
it's poisonous. You think they're white most of the time. Fey do weird things
Great.
with colors sometimes.
Could I do like
also
an arcana or investigation check to see if I have any clue how flowers would help to dissolve a face circle?
You could give me Arcana for that.
Okay.
Yes, May.
I'm wondering if my own knowledge on how they grow is true or not, because I don't think they're a clearing flower. They wouldn't.
I do not
So
know
a
in real
face
life.
circle
I do not
Aw.
know in real life how babies' breath grow. I am a biologist, but I was not that kind of biologist. I will tell you that if that is the mystery we're going down, yes, these were unnatural flowers.
Yeah.
I
And
got a
yeah.
non-natural twin.
Throgyn, how could you do this to me specifically?
Because Throgyn is so fun.
Throgyn, with a non-natural 20, you would know. What would you know?
Stuff, probably.
You would know that baby's breath, again, is a flower that's used a lot in flower arranging. It's a filler flower. It's a nice little thing to basically fill up space with something that is beautiful. Given that the clearing around you is not overrun with baby's breath, you are confident that whatever broke this circle did not utilize baby's breath. Rather, it was either brought in by a completely separate entity, party, person, or it was a like side effect of whatever occurred. Even with a non-natural 20, you will not know which of the cases it is.
Mhm. Oh,
In
and
the
also,
clearing.
I suppose Jeremiah, I feel like what was the name of your old leader? I don't know if you had said this yet or not.
Okay, my dearest players, we're gonna do something here. I'm gonna tell you a
Okay.
name, and if it's a different name from a name I've said before, that is not plot relevant. It is just me forgetting the name. Gotcha?
It's also me
I
forgetting
don't
any name
remember
that
the
has
name.
been said or not said.
Amazing. I didn't think I had said one.
Mhm.
My the previous head of our brotherhood was Gert. There was
No, feather bad.
there was a long Gertrum Silverwind, I believe, was his original name, but it was long and unwieldy.
Okay.
Silverwing, was he an Eric Cochran? Eric Cochran?
Elvish, actually.
Hellish, yeah. Hmm.
One of the first few that came over after the barrier fell. Was never able to find a place in Gurrenkian society.
Yeah, I've read some weird, like, wild accounts of like the remixing element that happened there. It's ooh, there's some wild culture clashes. Anyway,
Yes.
Has he ever told you any stories about the dragon statues? Because those were already there, right?
yeah.
Those were already there. Um,
Mhm.
the things he told me more than anything were that they prevented him from leaving. His
Mhm.
family had never been in good standing with Oberon, and so they had they had moved as far away from the capital as they could, with the barrier still up. As such, the statues were. He was afraid they would be the last thing he would see before he died. If they had ever come after, if Rose had ever come after his family, they would not have been able to go further.
Yeah, that
Even once he came across the barrier, once it had fallen, he told us to settle away from them, leave them as they were. They were very magically powerful, and it would not do to have us around them.
Have you
right.
seen what happened to them in the past 10 years?
Yeah, cause we walked past them, and one's gone.
Hmm.
And one is was half destroyed.
Was half destroyed?
The circle doesn't seem to work anymore.
Well, I think it does work, but I also I it seemed, I don't know, bad to have it crumble and disrepair. So I it's actually I sort of fixed it. So just like I'm I need to write more of this down. Like I know I shouldn't have done it without like some permits, but
Can I see if Fig has like the same glowy stuff again?
Yes, you can. You will want to give me a perception check.
Why I should have rely on my passive perception.
Nope, if you are asking for something to look at, you are going to roll me an active perception.
Oh yeah. 14.
14. Can you remind me, because it has been 2 weeks, what was the glowy stuff that you saw last time?
There was like
didn't
one
I
eye
have a
here,
yeah.
Yes,
but
okay.
there was also something with the hands,
A
I think,
halo.
picked up.
Yes.
Oh, a halo. Sure.
I remember what you're talking about, yes.
Sounds
I
convincing.
remember the halo because it was funny.
The illumination, yes. You can, as you look at Fig, you don't see that glow anymore. So right immediately after Fig had fixed the dragon statue, had touched it, had basically, mostly by force of will alone, fixed this incredibly powerful enchantment. You had seen that he gained a golden, almost like a liquid gold eye on his forehead, mimicking the holy symbol on his censer, along with a large golden disc that seemed to hover behind his head. Looking at him now, you don't see any of that. You would notice that as he begins to speak of it, the air around Fig feels a little bit not heavier as in oppressive, but heavier as in holding weight. It's the same thing you would see around a king giving a speech or a general on the battlefield.
And Fig's this present as I'm
Coloring.
bumbling like I should have had some permits. I know it's real bad to not like take a document of everything that was broken, to do the repair, but it was sort of a spur of the moment type of thing. You know, it's just you just have to.
I see.
He did not see.
He does not see.
He does not
What is
see
a
any colors at
permit?
all.
Yeah, he's a banditry like leader.
I am aware that one of the statues is missing. It has been for just under a half decade.
You
Well,
did not see that the other one was crumbling?
We had seen that the magic was weakening, but not past that.
Can I ask
We-
when you saw that?
This would have been about 4 years ago. It was, again, we do not go there often.
Understandable.
bad man.
They're a little odd if you're not used to them, you know.
Dangerous if you don't know what you're messing with.
Yeah, that too.
To the one having fixed the statue. What's
Also remember, you killed 3 of Jeremiah's brothers using these statues. Okay. Okay. So,
yeah, if you don't think there's any more useful information here, then I suppose we'll be on our way. Do you think you have any more useful information for us?
and you chamomile.
I'd like to roll an insight for this one.
And okay, roll me an insight. Go on ahead. Anyone can roll me
That's wh-
insight.
That's why.
I'm gonna
That's why
s-
I asked. Because I want him to
Also
lie to my
roll
face.
insight.
I want him to lie to my face.
You
Okay.
want him to lie to your face?
Yeah, so that I know he's lying, even though I won't know.
That's fair.
An 8
I'm
for
also gonna
Fig
roll
and a
insight.
21 for Cam.
This sounds about right. Feather, are you
And
rolling
a
as well?
5 for Throgyn.
And a 5 for Throgyn. All right.
How did
Wow.
I get?
With
-1 plus 3.
oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah.
With all of this, let me just do a little bit of quick maths in my brain. All right. Cam,
Mhm.
you hear Jeremiah say something under his breath in Goblin.
I speak Goblin!
Yes. Yes, you do. The other two of you do not even notice that he said anything with your rules. Cam, I will tell you what he says after I tell you what you all hear. All of you hear him sort of shift a little bit in his seat. His hand moves to one hand like moves to his thigh, the other moves to his hip as he starts to stand up. And he says, I'm afraid I don't have any further information on the dragon statues. And if the Witch of the Woods here is come on friendly business, I don't think there's much else to discuss. Cam, what you had heard him mutter under his breath in Goblin was threat breaker.
What?
Threat breaker.
Threat breaker?
Threat breaker.
The fuck am I supposed to do with that?
Great question.
I don't know. You're a bunny.
This is also true.
Threat breaker.
Threat
Yeah, okay.
breaker.
It's well.
It is
it's,
equally as clunky in Goblin as it is in Common.
mhm. Well, it's been good seeing you again, Jeremiah. I'm glad you've made a your life for yourself here.
Yes.
That's you went to the top. That's cool, dude. Anyway,
DM.
You see that he gives you a very like terse smile. Like he's not entirely sure how to like, hey, I'm glad that your elder died and you got to take his place.
yeah,
You were so
Yeah.
power
it's a
hungry,
it's
huh?
a promotion, but it's like an automatic promotion. They're a little bit odd.
Rose, you
Yeah.
were saying something, yes.
Can I roll for a perception check to see if there's any goblins nearby? If this is something as a code word to someone.
I will not make you roll for that unless you want to check the status of goblins now. You would know that there are bandits in this group that are goblins because you saw
Oh,
them 10 years ago.
I mean, like within
Like
hearable range.
surrounding us.
Then yes, give me a perception roll. Yeah.
Because like there's not many people who speak goblin. Oh,
No.
never mind. Natural 1 plus like stuff. So 8.
There's
Chamomile?
so many goblins around.
Chamomile, you see no goblins. You hear no goblins. You see no evidence of goblins.
I smell no goblins.
You smell no goblins. That's still an 8 with a nat 1. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you.
Yeah.
There, yeah, you see no goblins.
Yeah. So I suppose this is where we part ways, unless there's anything we can help you with.
Threat breaker.
The
I know.
only thing I would request
Mhm.
is we are trying to keep a lower profile right now.
Yeah.
We have recently gathered some trade routes, so would appreciate no unwelcome visitors.
That is very understandable. It's in our power to do so.
Wonderful. Cam, you crucially with your passive insight and perception would know that when he says trade routes, he genuinely means trade routes. He does not mean like we're gonna steal from people. He means like no, we have trade routes now.
We trade with our own money for stuff.
Anyway,
Okay.
then I'm doing my Midwestern goodbye for Americanized people, where it's like I slap my thighs and I'm like, well, guess we're heading out.
Goodbye,
Wonderful.
Jeremiah. It was good to see you again. I hope the next time won't be in 10 years.
No, I do believe 10 years would be improper.
Good luck. Farewell.
Thank you.
Auf Wiedersehen.
I
You're a
put
bunny.
bunny back on my head.
Yeah.
Does the bunny go
With-
inside of the hat?
No, I'm sitting on top of it. I want to see shit. That's why I
No,
have
no.
these-
Jeremiah asks this. Jeremiah is asking this question.
It can. I take the bunny off and I like put
No, the bunny's gonna hop away before the
I
hat
dress
gets put
you
on
in my
top.
hat.
Nope.
Grapple the bunny.
Can I
Contested
jump at
grapple.
Jeremiah? If I jump away from from Throgyn's head, can I just jump towards Jeremiah?
Yeah? Do you
It's
want
a
to?
bit, but it's kind of like the are you a decent person? Would you catch a falling bunny?
Are you jumping at
I-
Jeremiah?
Yes, I'm a bunny.
Is that safe?
Also, I don't trust it. I don't know. We'll see.
Well,
Okay.
Cam, can you tell me what your AC is as a bunny?
Is he gonna attack me? What?
No.
I don't know, like
The DM needs to know your AC. Don't worry about it.
I don't. Where's it says 13, but I don't know if that's a me or a bunny. So I'm just.
That's the
quickly
bunny.
looking up
That's
the-
how it should be, I think. Okay.
I'm in the chamomile hair version. I have 1 hit point.
So, here's a thing that's going to happen. First of all, I'm going to block this person who's in chat right now. Give me like 2 seconds.
What did they do?
They're spamming us.
Uh,
Don't spam.
Or they're not spamming, sorry,
No.
they're scamming. That's a different word.
I was gonna say
Oh.
we're annoying enough as it is. You don't need to add to it.
As Throgyn, I approve. I approve the
No.
delete message.
Oh, delete, yes. Block. Scammy people.
Anyways, so
Please
you
don't hit the bunny.
are going to tell me that your AC is a 13. Good to know. Good to know. Good to know.
Where? You wouldn't hit a poor guy looking like a bunny, would you?
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you?
You wouldn't hit a little birthday bunny.
Come
I
here.
mean, I'm pretty sure as far as Jeremiah knows that we just had a bunny.
Correct.
He'd be really mean to kill our bunny.
Chamomile, 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 chamomile. Hmm. 15 does hit a 13.
I only see a 5.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's plus stuff.
Plus whatever.
That's a shame.
it's plus quite a bit. Yeah.
Wait, how is it a plus 10?
Level 8. You can get there.
You're level 8.
Yeah, but, what? No. That's not fair.
What do you mean that's no fair?
I
mean,
don't
your
want to get
previous
squished.
roll was a plus 7.
Chamomile.
Yes. There's just a panic bunny coming at
As you jump at Jeremiah, you all watch as he draws the sword that is on his hip, that he put his hand on when he stood up, and he swings at you.
No! Don't!
Chamomile. I'm not going to roll for
Yes.
damage yet, because you have 1 hit point. You have 1 hit point. You have 1 hit point.
Yeah, but the damage carries through. I think.
Yes. Yeah. I'm aware. Just give me a second.
Oh no.
Chamomile.
Yes.
As the sword begins to bite into you, you feel the magic powers, your wild shapes begin to crumble as you are forced out of this body transformation back into your. Would you return to your changeling self or to your tiefling self?
I think change tiefling, if possible, because like changeling being changeling is no safe.
No, that's fair. No, that's why I ask you.
Yes.
You all watch as this bunny, a sword begins to cut into its side, and then all of a sudden, almost as if the skin of a balloon has been popped, Chamomile sort of stumbles out, a sword halfway through their chest. As you all watch, Cam's blood drop to the ground, you see bundles of forget-me-nots. Blue, purple. Chamomile, I need you to take half of your hit points and damage.
Plus the one? And do I round up or down?
No, half of your non-wild shape hit points and damage.
Okay, and round it up or down because I have 51.
Round up.
Yeah! Oh, yeah.
Usually I round down. I feel mean. So,
Can I cast Cure
unsurprisingly,
Wounds?
I'm going to ask you all to roll initiative. And I'm just going to have to briefly apologize to anyone watching the stream because our camera is going to disappear for a second.
There's no combat encounter. I cannot roll initiative.
There will be a combat encounter in a minute. Just give me 2 seconds to solve this.
I just want to roll.
Give me a second. Let's just pop you guys like here.
It's a bit excessive to slash this weapon of turned blood into flowers at a bunny, my guy.
No,
to be fair, he didn't know what was going on.
You wouldn't kill a bunny.
I would, in fact, kill a bunny.
About 26 times over, even.
Okay. I'm going to do this in the way that makes the most sense for tracking initiative. Because otherwise this is going to be a mess. Add to combat.
Also, I don't know if the map's like weird for all of you, but I can only see like little slivers of map.
Yeah.
And I can't see where I'm standing.
All right. We have the you should be in combat now. If I'm looking at the boundary correctly.
Yes, I can roll.
Perfect.
Oh no, I rolled badly.
Oh no! I thought it was Fig who rolled great.
I mean, I think I rolled pretty good. Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, Fig is the one who rolled great, but then like Figs didn't show up.
Who
but
got
only
the dog in here? Will the dog die?
That's up to you.
I will kill the dog.
We will need to be mentioned on Did the Dog
Trigger
Die.
warning for the public.
I think we were already on Did the Dog Die for this episode, considering the bunny murder.
Yeah, but I was the bunny. It was not an actual innocent bunny. It was just a cat.
Okay, with this, do not take your turn first, May. Just so you know where.
Yep.
Just do not take your turn yet. Mostly because I gotta set up the combat tracker where I in the audience can see it. There we go. Cool. So you are standing there, and you see that Cam is standing there. This sword sliced halfway through them. Before Jeremiah just jerks his arm back. And so you see that he's standing there, this sword in hand, again, gleaming brighter than anything else he's wearing. And Cam, you feel like your essence is being drained out of you as the sword is pulled out of you. You know that this is a very grievous wound. May, you may go.
Anyway, I'd like to first say warning because I'm going to be speaking very loud in
the microphone, or
Yeah, I'll go a little bit away.
I'll turn you down like a little bit.
But it's like, why would you draw your sword on a bunny? Why would you do that? And this is going to be my threatening roll.
Ah, yes, of course, of course. Intimidation, please.
My-
You will have
my
disadvantage.
Intimidation.
Actually, no, you
That's
won't have disadvantage.
perfect. Yeah, so that is my first thing that
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing. It is 19.
Pretty high.
Yes. It's one of my features. I'm scary when I want to be.
Fair enough.
Only when you want to be.
And then yes, I see my bunny turned tiefling friend bleeding out in front of me, and I am gonna basically probably drop, and then I might cast Cure Wounds on like 2nd level.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, actually, I'm going to remove Yuka from the map as well. Yuka does not need to be here. Goodbye, Yuka.
Poor Yuka.
She's been yoinked out of there by a unicorn named Steve.
Oh no.
poor you?
Poor Yuka.
So how many do I get back?
Great question.
So it's it's probably my spellcasting modifier. So
Yes.
Yes,
I should
correct.
do it. So it should be 2. I just have the healing button. I just do 2. Yeah, okay. It shows the second slots. Yeah, second spell slot. So there are 2 d8 there. Which, okay.
Just
I hope
So
if you
it-
just hit the healing button, Cam, it should automatically apply.
oh, I just added it.
That also
There's-
works. You get
I
10
don't
health.
see a healing button. But
It's in the Cure Wounds that Fig just rolled.
Well, that's the one. That's how I roll when I click it.
Yeah. No, but the underneath what you just rolled, there's the apply button.
Oh,
no,
I do
Yeah.
not see
I
that.
don't-
That's interesting.
I don't see
Oh.
an apply button.
Oh.
I don't either.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh, interesting. Oh.
Mhm.
Hang on, let me just, there you go. You can have your health back.
I already did it by hand.
Oh, well, take off 10 more hit points. Sorry.
It's fine, but good to know that you have magic DM abilities.
I do have magic DM abilities. So what's your health at right now?
36.
Great, sounds good. Cool. So, is
And
that the end of your
then-
turn?
Unless my intimidation was a bonus action.
It was not.
Okay, cool. Then I have a bonus action.
Did you not just heal with your bonus action?
Your
No, I
one's
think
an
that's a
action.
main.
That's
That's a main.
Did you just take 2 actions? We're not playing
Oh.
Pathfinder. It's alright. It's okay.
Okay.
Do you want to move?
No, I can be huddled, kneeling
Move
on the
where?
bleeding body.
I can't
Yeah.
see anything.
Can you not see anything?
I just see like snippets of a map.
Ah.
We might be on like.
I see
vision,
half
and
of
there
Cam.
might be weird buildings in the way with however they're placed.
There
Yeah,
are
but
in
I
fact
can't-
some buildings. Let me just add you guys a light source. Maybe that will help.
I was gonna say I can't see anything from my own perspective, so and I can only see half of me. Hey. Oh no. I hid behind the Throgyn. Now I see Throgyn, but I can't see myself anymore.
Amazing. Just
Throgyn, fuck off!
at this point, you are essentially in a clearing. There's stuff to your left on the map if you want to go that way.
But there's more people there.
Yes, that is the bandit camp.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Beautiful. Over to the bandit captains, which includes Jeremiah. You are all going to watch as Jeremiah sort of pulls his sword back in his hand. You will once again hear something whispered in. At this point, not whispered. You would once again hear something said in Goblin. None of you understanding this except for Cam.
Yep.
And this time you hear it's a. I promise to keep my family safe, and I will not fail here. Before he lunges at you, Fig. So that's going to be
He just mumbles something out loud and then lunges at me.
yeah, pretty much. Oh, that's not a valid chat message.
That is wild behavior. The
That's
guy
how I
just
feel
killed
if
a
I hear
bunny and now
someone
he's
speak
gonna
French.
kill all of us.
So that is a 12. I'm guessing that does not hit you.
No.
Nope, that's fair. Fig, you see him lunging at you, and it just you're able to just barely sort of step out of the way as he's coming at you. You see that he spins around, this time stood next to Throgyn, and you see that he hesitates briefly before lunging over you to stab at Cam again.
Why the fuck is
I'm
he?
just bleeding on the ground.
And Cam does a 21 hit.
Oh my god.
You take another 26 damage from me.
Yeah. Fine, don't worry about it. I'm good. We'll deal. Thanks for the hit points.
Cam's not dead. Congratulations. Once again, Cam, as this sword just sort of stabs into you, stabs into your chest, you feel your lung get popped as you start gasping for air.
Oh, the fucker.
As well as wherever the steel is touching you, it feels as if the life force of your body itself is being sucked out through a straw.
Okay. Sure. Great.
You, Cam, despite it being a decent summer day, you feel cold, like you're stood in the snow without any gloves on, without any jacket. Your body is physically aching, every joint creaking with movement. You don't really want to get up anymore. And then we're going to move on to you.
Can I say two things? Like, I know speaking is a free action, but I want to say two things at the same time.
It depends. Depends
I
on how
wanna
much you're going to say.
I want to let Fig and Throgyn know to don't let the sword touch you. It hurts.
That's fair. You
And
can say
then
that.
also in Goblin go, you rude bitch, or something along those lines.
Yeah, I'll say
I
that you
just
can do
swear
this.
at him.
Yeah, I'll say that you can
And
do that.
then I have wild shit still, so I'm gonna become whatever I feel is the tankiest thing I can become.
Yep.
Because I realize I'm gonna need to be able to bleed a lot more. I am trying to find where I had the bestiary open. Where is it? Bestiary. There.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't quite get Cam down to 0 HP. Whatever.
I what level can I be by now? I should have remembered this. I think like 3 CR right now. I'm trying to figure out what my challenge rating can be
Oh goodness, I do
because
not
I
know.
forgot to write that down.
You're level 8, Circle of the Moon,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm looking it up right now.
More 8. I can become challenge rating 2 shit.
Okay, fair enough. That makes sense.
That's pretty good. I think the scariest thing I can become would probably be some type of bear, but I have the list here. So, how bad do I want to terrify this guy? That's the question.
Were you not a
Why
bear
does
the
exist
last time
here?
you fought him?
Yes, but I'm now a scary bear. I was gonna say I can become a polar bear, but I don't know if white bears would be scarier.
I don't think you've seen a polar bear.
Why not?
Look, I'm giving you a lot of leeway with the tiger. I don't think you've seen a polar bear.
Why? What? There's so many weird things in here. What the fuck? No, if I've seen a tiger, can I also have seen a lion? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
but you don't get pack tactics.
Why not?
Because I know what you're doing. Yes, you can be a lion. And yes, you can have pack tactics.
You just said I couldn't.
Yeah, and I'm saying you can.
Take
Be
it.
consistent.
No, just take it.
I'll be a lion. and
You'll be
now
a
I need
lion.
to be the thingy again.
You'll have pack tactics. It's fine. It's not gonna have any consequences on the world.
Yeah, especially since there's dogs here anyway.
It's not like we're near each other. Open list. Why is this such a hassle? Lion.
Because wild shapes are a hassle on the VTT.
Yeah, clearly. Select.
But yeah,
Hello?
you guys are gonna have a thing happening. It's
Did I become
fine.
this? Did I not? No, that's not what I said. I didn't say fire. I said lion.
Hello?
There you go. It also did a fire hellion. I don't know what a hellion is.
Wild.
Also,
But-
I'd like
Oh,
to
no, my
remind
lion
the
is fine.
DM.
Oh, sorry, that was my fault. Yes.
That Death Ward lasts for 8 hours, and I don't think it's been 8 hours.
When did you cast it?
When they
When I
wanted to touch the statue.
cast you.
This is true. When you touch the statue, yes, then it is still active.
Mm-hmm.
That does not prevent you from reaching 0 hit points, though. It just prevents you from dying. I do believe.
It's instead of dropping to 0 from taking damage,
Okay.
I drop to 1.
Got it. Perfect.
Okay.
Cool.
I did it. I'm a lion now.
You're a lion. Congratulations.
I'm gonna tackle a bitch.
You cannot do that because I do believe wild shape was your action.
Is an
I can still move.
You can move.
Can I just run into the guy?
No, because that is an attack roll.
Where?
You can run at him,
What?
so you're next to him.
Oh my god. Both of these are actions. I have. Pounce is a bonus action.
You would be allowed to pounce then.
If I move at least 20 feet. I don't know if that guy's that far away.
He's not that far away.
It's not.
Damn it.
He is within 5
I
foot of
will
you.
say, now I'm
Mm.
thinking of Cam as a lion doing the you go behind someone's feet and just makes a ledge to some to push
Yeah.
him over.
Can I just bonus action, roar at him? See if that
You-
scares him a little.
You can absolutely roar. You will not be able to roll intimidation because that would
No,
require an
I
action.
figured. But, the sound a lion makes when it's actually, ticked the fuck off.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you can do that. If that is the end of your turn, I will move on to the other one. And ally doesn't have any capacity. Nice, cool, sounds good. Double checking the lion rules. With that, we move on to the bandits.
No.
No.
Oh, with Throgyn. Sorry, it's Throgyn first. My B. I'm sorry, Throgyn. I'm sorry.
Did you just forget me because I'm short?
No, I forgot you because I thought you had already gone, and I didn't want to get catapulted.
This time you're not gonna get catapulted yet. I would like
Yet.
to cast heat metal on a
Oh.
sword.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I cast
Yeah.
heat metal.
Cast heat
um,
metal.
Wait, it should burn his.
Wonder how
It
much
should
the
burn him.
hilt
I am hoping he'll drop it.
is metal, though, Throgyn.
Oh.
Just hilts usually aren't like made of metals.
I mean, you can sear the wound shut immediately after, so that's
It
something.
says here a metal weapon or a heavy or medium. Like it's
I
a
will
metal
say-
weapon. So
The weapon itself is a valid target for heat metal. As
Mhm.
May says, the hilt may or may not be metal.
yeah, but if I'm reading the spell correctly, it seems that the entire thing gets so hot that even if you are like a millimeter removed from it, like a glove wouldn't protect you from
That's
the
fair.
heat.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm
You're
reading
just
the
gonna
spell
allow
correctly.
him to also do fire damage. Just wanting you to know.
Cam, you're gonna take an additional 10 HP damage the next time it hits you.
It depends on how magical this sword is, okay? We
can-
don't know what it's all about.
It's concentration, so as soon as he doesn't drop it, I can just drop the concentration. I'm not gonna let him hit you.
Or you can continue concentration. Yeah.
Yes. Wait.
Cast me heat metal.
I did.
Do it.
I did.
It's your for
yeah.
a constitution
Alright.
saving throw.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. He does get advantage on this.
Oh.
So I believe it's half
so
damage.
Nothing happens.
I think it's half damage.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. Any creature in physical contact takes 2d8 fire damage. Yes, so he doesn't have to drop it because he passed the Constitution save, but he does still take the fire damage
Okay.
for what that is worth.
Seems not bad.
Yeah.
Do we see the other creatures?
You can see anyone that you can see on the map currently.
Also, like I
cannot
just
see
alerted the whole camp. We can't see much on
Everything
the
is
map.
dark for me.
Ah.
Yeah, it's
I don't even see Fig.
That's fair. Then no. What you guys can see around you is you can see that there are trees sort of in a circle around you in this clearing. You can't see through them. You do know that Cam just roared very loudly. So if there were other bandits nearby, they are probably coming to help.
Okay, then I would like to say one more thing because I have very little bonus actions because
Go ahead.
why are you attacking my friends? We did not attack you. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm just a bird. I'm not very intimidating.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You had already rolled
Did I
damage.
roll?
Nope, that was me. My B.
Okay. Then that's it for my turn, I think.
That's fair. That's fair.
Good luck, bandit.
That moves us on to the bandits. The first thing that you're going to hear happen is Jeremiah will respond to you. I'm going to say that he can speak on his men's turn because that makes sense to me. As if you don't know what you have brought.
No.
Fig's gonna look down and be like, "Oh shit."
Yeah, Fig? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah?
I'm just a silly little bird. I don't get it.
I am now going to move you guys ever so slightly on the map because I think this is just going to be an easier way to do it. Hopefully it will let you guys actually
We
see
made
things.
him goo, Throgyn.
What?
We made him a tragedium and goo.
Yeah, but like, what did we bring this time? Oh,
don't know.
it's really
Can't
weird
see
right
much.
now.
Give me a second, Throgyn. Stop moving.
Really weird chat. I'm sorry.
I love you. You're fine. I'm moving Cam for a second as well.
Hey,
You're gonna
you
go
can't
back.
move a
You
lion.
there?
You're gonna go back.
So
Just
you
give
got-
me a second. All right. What you see is you see two men jump out of the woods on either side of you. One of them next to Jeremiah, and one of them on the other side of the clearing, next to, or behind now, the lion that has appeared. One of them, the one on the far side of the clearing, has with them a mastiff wearing what would in modern day be referred to as a coyote jacket. It's basically a harness around their middle with these massive spikes sticking out of them.
They learned from the bear.
They learned from
like-
the bear.
He's like a boarhound now.
Like a boar hound. He's a little
This is
hound now.
adorable.
I don't think I need to say this, but that dog is bad news if you bite it.
No. I
Look,
never would have guessed.
just figured I should say it.
Thanks.
You watch as Jeremiah steadies himself, the sword in his hand still blistering hot. You can see that his hand is, you can't tell if it's his hand itself that's smoldering or if it's whatever leather he had wrapped the hilt in. But something is burning and it is smelling like burnt and charred flesh.
You.
With this, you're going to see the man that jumped out next to you, next to Brain. Give me a second. The bandit that jumped out next to Jeremiah is going to look at probably you, Throgyn, and hit you
Can I react?
You.
with a reaction.
I have a reaction,
Go ahead.
right? Wait, let me.
What's your
I need
reaction?
to. I have shield.
This is true. You can use shield. The spell slot. You gonna use the spell slot on shield?
Do I want to? Wait. Give me a second. I need to.
Okay. Okay.
Until what point can I?
Until
what
you
point can
see whether it succeeds or fails.
Okay.
So that's very soon. Like when I hit the dice.
Yeah. Wait. I'm first gonna see what he does. How if he's gonna even like manage.
No, because you have to use shield before I tell you if it works or not.
No, I'm not, I'm gonna skip this one. I'm gonna
Okay.
skip this one.
You see that he jumps out of the bushes, and he takes aim at you with his scimitar, and immediately tries to attack you, Throgyn. And he is going to have advantage. Does a 13 hit you? I don't think it does.
No.
No. Throgyn, you're able to just very quickly duck out of the way to avoid being hit. And then you are going to see the one that is behind you next to the dog. You see that it jumps out of the forest, immediately seeing the very, very large, very scary lion, and is going to try and shoot you, Chamomile, with a light crossbow. If I can find my button that lets me do this. Ooh. I don't think a 5 hits you, Chamomile.
Nope.
No. You're going to watch as this shot just sort of... It hits you, but it just barely grazes the fur on your haunch before falling flat. With that, it's going to move on to the Mastiff's turn. I try and move us forwards. Man, this is sometimes I wish I could do this with the pen and paper way. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's all right. It's fine. You're going to see once again, Cam, this massive dog reaches out and tries to attack you.
Literally a large creature. It's a tiny dog.
Ah! Well, does a 19 hit you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it does, but
Yeah.
it doesn't
Yeah.
bite me.
Then, the target is in fact a creature, so you're going to take damage, but you're also going to have to make me a DC 11 strength save. So Cam, please take 8 damage and also make me a strength save. You get to use the lion stats with strength save, which is nice.
17.
17. Yeah, you pass it. So you manage to, again, just sort of wrench yourself free of this dog's
It's a very
jaws.
brave dog.
It's a very brave dog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. With that is the end of the dog's turn. Did you take the damage as well, Cam?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Then we're back at the top with Fig. Actually, sorry, we're not at the top of Fig. Because you are all going to feel as the ground below you begins to quiver.
My god.
And you're going to see as the stones that have been ringing the edge of this clearing slowly begin to spear out of the ground. Now it's your turn, Fig.
Are we in rough terrain, would you say?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Just conical stones at the edge of the clearing.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
It's either pro or a con, and I don't know yet.
It can be both.
So I I'd like to channel some divinity
Yeah.
to read a creature's thoughts, mind to command it.
Uh-huh.
Because
Uh-huh.
I don't want to kill the dog, so the dog should be ours.
Okay, what do I need to do? What
So yeah, let me see if that I'll just put it in the chat. So it's
the dog. What the dog doing?
As an action, I choose a creature I can see within 60 feet of you.
Yeah.
So it's now in our clearing that I can see it.
Yeah.
The creature must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature succeeds, can't use it. I have to wait until a long rest to so just off. But then if it fails, then I can read the surface and then do that and then the other one.
Well, that dog failed.
Yeah.
That dog very much failed. So,
Mm-hmm.
You can hear the dog's surface level thoughts. This mastiff is mostly just thinking, defend, kill.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There we go. Come on.
What is the next step?
Lower. Come on. No work.
It's been a while since we've done a combat. These are the technical difficulties.
Yeah.
So, suggestion: you can magically influence a creature you can see.
Yeah. It just wouldn't go into the thing.
That's fair. It needs to. It's on the screen now. So, the suggestion must be worded in a manner that sounds reasonable, and it must make another wisdom saving throw. On a fail, it pursues the action to the best of its ability.
Mm-hmm.
You can also specify conditions that would trigger it. So you could either say, like, I need you to do this now, or I need you to do this when you see the next bird.
I'm thinking it's like, protect lion friend.
Yeah, you can absolutely do that. I will roll another wisdom saving throw. How's that sound?
Please.
Oh, hang on, I have to select the dog. It does unfortunately pass. So
You're
Big
a dog. What are you doing?
Big, what you're gonna hear is, no, that's a cat. I believe that was your action for the round, question mark?
Yeah, that was my action. And then I've a bonus action, which can be Shield of Faith.
Yes, it can be.
Which, let's see, what's your, that actually, I might just put that on myself.
That's fair.
Because you're a lion and Throgyn's okay. So I'm gonna do Shield of Faith on me, which is just a added AC to
Yes.
myself.
I need to check something very quickly. Nice, good, cool, great. Perfect. Yeah. Is that the end of your turn then?
I mean,
Oh.
I suppose I could a little bit. I might just like shuffle to wherever Throgyn is. I can't see on the map anything.
If
So.
you move, you are going to. So right now, you've got basically yourself, Jeremiah, and Throgyn all sort of in a 5-foot range. If you
Okay.
try and move closer to Throgyn, you are going to invoke an attack of opportunity.
Then I won't do that.
Okay, that's why I
I
checked.
did. Yeah, I can't see any people.
That's fair. I don't know what's up the map. I'm so sorry, everyone. All right, then it goes back to Jeremiah. You are going to watch Fig. As actually, you're all going to be able to notice this. Jeremiah says something. This time, not in Goblin.
He felt listened into.
He felt
What
listened into.
language is he speaking?
He's speaking Elvish.
I still speak that.
I speak that one.
You are both going to hear him say, Threadbreaker.
Thread?
Oh no, I don't. I speak Sylvan.
Thread or threat?
Thread with a D.
Okay.
And then he is going to attack you, Fig.
Yeah.
So, Fig, I need you to tell me if as I desperately try and fix this, does a 27 hit you? He also should have had advantage, and I did not roll the advantage.
I don't know, DM. Do you think that does?
I think it does. I do have to roll for the nat 20, you know.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Go ahead.
A nat 20.
Oh, that was not.
That's-
No.
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 That was just typing in 120 and
Yeah, no.
having a 120 come out.
That'd be impressive.
That'd be impressive. Luckily, it's not a nat 20. Fig. How many hit points do you have?
63.
Yeah, you got 63. Mm-hmm. Okay. You take 32 damage. And then. I'm gonna get stabbed this summer.
Yeah. Multiple times.
You take 32 damage from me, Fig. And.
Yeah.
As this sword basically swings down, you feel blistering hot metal dig through your shoulder down towards your chest.
Oh no. I'm sorry.
I am going to need you to take another 1d10 fire damage for me, Fig.
Uh-huh.
A 1d10?
Cool.
Is it 1d10? Is it 1d8?
1d8, I think.
Oh.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Hee.
No, it's
Hee hee.
2d8.
I don't know. I think this is worse. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's 2d8. I think you need to take 2d8. Sorry, Fig.
I was trying to make it better.
Whoops.
Throgyn, how do you feel right now?
In a bit though, I'll be able to make him take a lot of damage. In a bit, it'll be
Here you
worth
go.
it.
There's 2d8 for you.
Thanks.
There's
Can you
Oh,
also
no.
roll your concentration for your spell?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm
This feels
so
bad.
sorry.
This feels really
as
bad.
well.
Yeah, you should feel bad.
That was so close.
Didn't. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
close.
Can it be my turn now?
No, it can't
Nope.
be your turn now. You feel as this sword cuts down through you.
Yeah.
You feel in your arcana something snaps.
Yeah.
You no longer feel a connection to your deity.
I think the name is starting to make sense.
Maybe.
And by the way, this man has multi-attack, so he's going to attack again.
Bitch.
I shouldn't have reminded you of my death ward hat, should I?
No, you really shouldn't. Throgan. you are going to watch as this sword is pulled out of Fig. And as Fig's butt
What?
That's a D20. That's a net 20 there.
Yuka, we need you.
If you
Can
rolled that
you
for me, you should have given
Yeah.
me the opportunity to cast shield.
I'm so sorry, I really should have.
You should have.
That's
What-
a mulligan? That's a
Because
mulligan
No,
right
no.
there.
Would you like to cast shield?
Yes, I wanted to cast
Okay,
shield.
you may cast shield.
I don't think that's gonna help much. I'm sorry.
And we're gonna try anyway.
Fig,
Mhm.
as the sword is pulled out of you, once again, much like Cam, you feel your life force being sucked out of you. Your veins are filled with not ice, but with the opposite of whatever you are. It's the closest thing you could imagine is it's turning into bones, covered in dirt, set to rot and solidify.
Mhm.
You've cast shield. Congratulations. This does a +5 bonus to AC. That makes sense. So what is your AC right now?
21.
Great, that was a 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right. I love you. Throgyn. Oh yeah, sorry. Last
Yeah.
thing. Fig, as your blood drops and hits the ground,
Yeah.
you see blooming around your feet, or blooming from that drop, an olive tree begins to sprout with purple
Full on
leaves.
tree?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just like it's like one of the little sprouts, like one of the little like
Yeah.
saplings.
Yeah, okay.
You get a tree. I get told I'll be forgotten.
No, no, no. You get told don't forget you.
Yeah,
No.
that implies that I was good at.
Hey, the other guy got baby's breath. That's even more embarrassing.
Why are you guys talking about the embarrassing thing that comes out of the blood? Throgyn,
Uh-huh.
shocked at Fig's revelation. You see as he gets hit, that glow that he had, that weight in the air dissipates instantaneously. And it throws you off just long enough for you to feel a blade pierce through your heart.
I have a question about this.
Yeah, go ahead.
The second it hurts me, I would have to do a constitution saving throw to do the fire damage.
Yes.
So has the fire damaged me yet?
So
This is
actively
important.
fail.
Okay. In the order of triggers, I would say that the moment it hits you, it's done the fire damage.
Okay, in that case, I want to keep it up.
Okay, that's fair. You are going to need to roll me a Constitution save.
Yeah.
You are also going to need to take. We'll hold off on the fire damage for a hot second because you're going to see why. Roll me a Constitution save.
Am I gonna bleed oil? Wait.
This is just because I wanted to do a funny. I just wanted to be like, you know how hard it is to be a bunny. I don't know where I'm jumping.
Oh, I'm so sorry about the bunny. So sorry about the bunny. That's
I have
quite low,
+6 to
Throgyn.
constitution. This is rude.
I'm so sorry, Throgyn. Doesn't a 10 pass? Doesn't a 10 on con
I-
save pass?
I don't know.
I think a 10 on con save passes, and if it doesn't, I'm going to roll that it does.
Perfect.
Because I think it's like death saves where you just have to be above 10, like at 10 or above.
Nice. I passed. I'm still on fire.
Throgyn,
Your wounds are still being seared.
you feel the blade pierce through your heart. And you feel Jeremiah's right hand grabs your shoulder and pulls you forwards,
That's
tilting it
rude.
in your chest.
That's really rude.
I give you a swift death, for you were kind to me. And then he pulls the sword out. Throgyn,
Bitch.
Throgyn, you would
Can I
normally
say that
take.
to him?
Yeah, you could say that to him. Absolutely, you can say that to him.
Okay, you bitch. I've said it. Continue.
Throgyn, you have 68 hit points. Normally, you would take 34 damage.
Mm-hmm.
However, it was a
But-
natural 20. Which doubles the damage.
Also fire damage.
Throgyn, you fall to 0 hit points.
You said 32, right?
For Fig,
No.
yes.
It's
Yeah,
just
but, like,
half.
double
I lost only
32.
26.
It's
Double
half-
32 is
no.
not.
It's half of your, or sorry, Feather. It's half of your hit points.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's half of your hit points. And then that gets doubled.
Half your hit points twice is still all of your hit points. I don't know how to tell
Sorry,
you.
That's
Throgyn.
really sad. I had a really good spell.
I know, I'm sorry, Throgyn. I'm sorry,
I have
Feather.
a question.
Yeah.
If it's like a threat breaker, is now the threat of engagement also broken?
Explain.
Because like marriage is a bond for life.
That engagement. Oh my goodness.
Bitch just wanted me to be single again. He's so jealous.
I give you a swift death. A swift death of your marital bed. Throgyn. Before you fall unconscious, you feel the mechanical flower that you had been wearing on your chest stop ticking and wither.
Oh no.
You also feel a thread that is being sawed against. You think you have the ability to push it ever so slightly into the blade and sever it yourself. This thread is feather black, gossamer, oily. It's an illusion, and breaking it would not send you back to how you were, but it would not keep you the way you are now. Do you push it into the blade? Do you remain Kenku? Do you want to break?
I pull it away.
You pull it away, and the sword comes out of you. You no longer feel a connection to the mistress. You still feel feathers covering your body. You begin to fall unconscious as you feel fire dancing through your veins, across your skin, and your verve for life fall away. You will not be making death saving throws. Very clearly, you will not be making death saving throws, so do not worry about that.
Okay.
I will have you roll a d20 each of your turns, just in case you get a nat 20. You will spring back up. However, failing your death saves here will not kill you.
Okay.
Just so we are fully on board, above board about what's happening. Cool. Jeremiah, to the other two of you, pulls the sword out of Throgyn. And as this blood sprays to the ground, you see springing up rosebuds in purple. I would suggest you run, but I don't want you to do that. And then the turn passes to Cam.
Yeah, no, I'm tackling this bitch.
That's fair.
I don't care what happens. Also, I just was checking some stuff.
Yeah.
And as a moon druid, I could have attacked my first turn.
Oh, you
because
could
wild
have.
shape is a bonus action.
Gotcha.
But hindsight, and I would have had the movement to pounce him anyway because I could have gone back and forth, and I would have been fine.
You would have taken an attack of opportunity.
I'm aware, but I was
Okay.
just a little bit annoyed at me not reading properly. So.
That's fair.
Yeah, no, I want to get within 5 feet of this guy.
You
and
are
then
within 5
attack
foot
him.
of him. You are within 5 foot of him.
Great.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I have Okay, so the foundry is a little bit weird
Yes.
because it says it does not say I have multi-attack, but the 5e tools one does.
Okay.
So are we ruling I do or do not have multi-attack?
You may use multi-attack, but it will take up your bonus action.
Fine, I don't care.
Cool. Sounds good.
So I can slash and I can bite.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do one of each.
On which targets?
I'm gonna target just getting rid of the arm holding the weapon.
Okay, go ahead.
So
Because
first
it's a called
slash.
because it's a called shot, I'm going to increase the AC by 2.
Why?
If you want to target only his arm, I'm going to increase the AC by 2.
Okay, I'll slash him whatever, and then I'll bite him in his arm.
There you go. That's fine. So, first roll.
And I am within 5 feet
Yeah.
of him, and so is Fig,
Yeah.
and so is Throgyn, who's down. so
Throgyn
that
does not
counts, so I
count.
have
Throgyn is incapacitated.
Exactly. But that does mean I have pack tactics.
Yes, you do.
So I do have advantage.
Yes, you
Here
do.
go. Math.
This is also why
does
I'm
a
increasing the
14
AC.
hit?
A 14 does not hit him.
Okay.
Then do your bite attack.
Yes. And I'm also like I am targeting his arm for this one.
Yep.
Fuck! No!
Oh,
Not
yeah.
lion.
13 does not hit.
Oh, I'm aware.
Cam, you lunge. You lunge with your claws, you lunge with your mouth, and he is just barely quick enough. But you feel the whiskers on the side of your face get singed as he pulls his arm away from the residual
Okay.
heat on the blade. Would you like to move at all?
Only to be like flanking with Fig.
You could flank with Fig if you want. If you're going to flank Jeremiah with Fig, you're going to have to move away from the dog and one of the other bandits. So you would take attacks of opportunity from both of them.
No, I'm staying.
Okay. You stay. Then we move on to the next turn. Feather. First thing I want you to do is I want you to roll me a d20.
Yes.
I'm a double cat.
That's a 19. That's not
Easy.
good enough.
Not good enough, but you're fine. Throgyn. You find yourself in a black void.
Mm-hmm.
You see roses underneath your feet. You see far below you a clearing of light where you see a lion, a wounded orc, and a man who looks more like a wooden puppet than anything else. You see that the sword he is holding is in 3 dimensions, gleaming and glistening. And you see that it is exuding, glistening in a purple aura. There's a line between that sword and you, a small, ethereal line of purple. And you notice as it swings, it seems to pull some of your energy away. Not a lot. Not enough to hurt you. Just enough to tire you. You know that that was one of the spells you could have used today. And we move on. Unless you want to do something.
Is this a thread that's between me and the sword?
It's like an arcane thread.
Can I touch it?
You can reach out to it. Your hand, it's not like it's physical, so you're not able to really like grab onto it. But with
Mhm.
your arcane proclivities, you're able to just sort of swoosh it around. Like you think you can affect it if you wanted to.
If possible, I would like to do something that I don't know how much is possible with it with the thread, but either to pull it or to wobble it to make the
So
sword unsteady.
I will say, you try and pull it, and your hand does pass through it. It's not physical, so you can't really apply that much force. I just punched my mic. You can't apply that much force to it directly.
Mm-hmm.
What you can do is, as you go to wobble it, you see that you hear a whisper of Elvish in your ear, and you don't recognize what it means, but you do recognize that it appears to have been cleared from the blade.
When did this guy become a warlock to a blade? What the fuck?
And then we move on to the next part in initiative. We are to the bandits. The first bandit, the one standing near Jeremiah, is going to this one's going to shoot at Fig. You watch as it just sort of almost fumbling takes out a crossbow from on its back, not even bothering to really set up a good shot, just fires it in the direction of you, Fig.
Cool.
Ooh. If I can open up bandits. Also, where are you on the map, Fig?
I
Yeah,
don't
good
know.
question. Where's everyone?
Ah, there's Fig. Found him.
I was gonna say he might be buried beneath the big fuck of lion.
He was actually buried beneath the tiny bird.
Oh, yay.
Yes.
I am often hiding Fig.
I'm guessing a 6 does not hit you.
No, it does not.
Great.
Can we have it shoot Jeremiah, please?
No, because they're
Bounce
standing
off.
next to each other.
We need a win.
You gotta win.
We've got a dead bird.
Dying bird.
We gotta
That dying bird. Fine.
You see this arrow sort of swings wide past you, Fig, and reminds you of the other bandit behind you.
Oh.
This one, instead of lunging at you, lunges at the lion.
Mm-hmm.
Papa. Give me a second. Let me open this up.
No need to lunge at the lion. The
It's
lion
gonna-
did nothing wrong.
It's got okay. The lion has done a few things wrong.
I will say on the combat tab, I only see
Oh.
Jeremiah, one bandit, and then one mastiff.
Correct,
Mhm.
because otherwise what happens on the Foundry is I have separate initiatives for everyone.
Ah, okay.
So what I've done is there are 2 bandits, they just go on the same initiative, so I only put one of them in the thing. I'm tracking HP on both
Right.
of them. Does that check out?
Yep. Again, I
Cool.
can't see a map very well.
That's
so-
fair. That's fair. I don't think an 11 hits the lion.
I don't think so, but I'm gonna check. No, it doesn't. 12.
Then, you are safe. You watch as it lunges at you, almost as if it's trying to catch your heel so you wouldn't be able to move effectively. But you manage to just sidestep out of the way. This moves us into Damaso, who is also going to lunge at... I think it's going to lunge at you, Fig, considering you were the one who was putting thoughts in its head of cats being friends.
I mean,
How
does it
dare.
know that was me?
He did hear your voice.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah.
I don't think a 13 hits you, does it?
No, not with my... Do I still have Shield of Faith up?
No, you failed the Constitution save.
Right.
Also, why would you have Shield of Faith up? You lost your connection to your deity.
Yeah, I'm realizing that, and everything else that I wanted to do.
So
just
sorry.
letting you know.
I'm so sorry.
No, that's plus that. So no, 13. I think I'm no.
You're able to step out of the way. sidestep around this dog, avoid all of the coyote spikes on it. Which moves us back to the top of the round. You all watch. Well, all but one of you. As the ground shakes the more. And those stones on the edge, the ones directly across from each other, grow even taller, while the others don't. The ground begins to shudder and to crack in the center. This is not like any face circle you've ever seen, Cam.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a mouth?
Feather. Throgyn. You see stones appear around the people below you, but they are ivory white and dripping. May, it's Fig's turn.
Yeah.
You sounded so much like your sister right there.
Are we then in the midst?
Yeah.
Of
Yeah.
The,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're in the middle of it.
Okay. That changes things because I'm guessing Throgyn can't just up and move at this
No.
current time.
No.
Yeah. I'm without my deity, which is awful.
There's a gun in my bag. You
There
can
are
grab the
3
gun
guns
from
in
my
your
pocket.
bag.
In my pocket, even. It's not in my bag. It's just in my pocket.
You see a Glock on the
There's-
ground.
There's a Glock.
Yeah.
No need to believe in a deity if you have a Glock.
This is, yeah.
Priest with a strap.
It's like that would be an action. That would be an action. I'm no like to grab Throgyn and to move would probably like
Be an action.
if I like fully do a disengage and like so that I don't take an attack of opportunity or
Okay, so if you want to disengage, you would only be able to shield either Fig or Throgyn. I'm not going to say you can shield them both.
Yep. That's fair. Sorry, Throgyn. If I can't shield me, then I can't move.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll be fine.
So, I'd like to disengage and at least get Throgyn and myself out of the mouth.
Yeah.
I don't need to like go like very very far if that's too difficult because I think I'm only gonna be able to like move probably like 20 feet.
I'm going to count carrying Throgyn as difficult terrain because you will be encumbered when you do this.
So I have like 15 feet really.
Yeah. You'll be able to get just outside.
Yeah.
So you use disengage. You watch as Jeremiah. You sort of wait until a moment where Jeremiah has to catch his breath, and then you start moving Throgyn. You do watch as Jeremiah starts reaching for something on his like on his pocket, and just jams his hand into Throgyn's chest.
Again?
Don't worry about it.
Can I call him bitch again?
In the black void, yes. In the black void, yes, you can call him bitch again.
I scream you bitch at him.
Right. The wooden puppet does not react.
I will make him react. I will burn him. This is not how you handle your exes.
And then you are able to draw Throgyn out of the circle. Is that all you were doing this turn? You have a bonus action.
Okay, I do still have a bonus. Those cantrips are not bonuses.
I was gone for
You're-
like a few seconds, so if anything important happened in the last like 30 seconds, please recap.
Jeremiah grabbed something from his pocket and then shoved his hand inside of Throgyn's chest. And then Fig and
Okay, yeah.
Throgyn got outside of the mouth.
Okay, yeah, I heard that he grabbed something, and then I was like, why is the foundry not working? And
Oh
then
no.
I was kicked out of the Wi-Fi.
This bonus action all depends on if my spiritual weapon still
You can
works
certainly
or
try and cast a
not.
spell. I
But
would love to
don't
see you
want
try.
to.
I would love May. I would love to
Yeah.
see you try and cast a spell.
I'll just no, that's an action. Okay, I'll try to do a spiritual weapon because it'll just be a floaty thing that if
Mhm.
it works, it works. So yeah, I'm basically now beside Throgyn outside this circle of stone teeth. I don't know. Maybe I'll take a knee and just like I don't know, do
Prep-
sort of praying motion that I'm like I am struggling, and then try to do like a basically shield type thing that's in front of me, maybe with like some spikes on it because I am not imaginative at this current point. I am hurting.
Fig. You try and draw from the wellspring that you're used to, and it is
Yep.
not there.
Yeah.
But you do feel a wellspring. It's not in your sensor like it normally is. And it's not where you felt the buzz earlier today after you had fixed the dragon statue.
Mm-hmm.
It's somewhere external. The closest thing you would call it is connected to your heart. But even then, it's not inside of your chest. Or if it is, it's not you. Focusing on it, drawing it as you normally would, you see a shimmering shield begin to appear in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's wide. It's not very tall, but it's wide, protecting you, kneeling, and Throgyn on the ground from what is in front of you in what you now recognize as a mouth. The more you focus, the more tiny little, they look like needles, begin to poke outwards towards the skirmish.
Mm-hmm.
And Fig, you see something else. You see a thin, purple, gossamer thread drawn between the sword Jeremiah is wielding and Throgyn. It's not physical, it's arcane. But you also see it connecting to you and connecting to Cam.
Yup.
Is that the end of your turn?
I mean, it was an action and a bonus action and a movement, so.
That. We move to Jeremiah. Jeremiah is going to do a bit of a stupid thing. Rose, would you like to take an attack of opportunity?
Oh, absolutely. Where's my attack? Oh, it's an inventory. Of course it is.
Hmm? Oh, yes, your claws, yes.
I can never find where. Can I bite him?
Yes. Are you going to target your shot?
No, at this
Okay.
point he seems to be moving.
That's fair.
There's no one around, so I don't have advantage.
Correct.
But it's an attack
No!
of opportunity.
Oh,
No.
Ah,
no.
but it's still just the one.
Oh,
Why?
no.
Oh no, that is a nat
Oh,
one.
oh, no.
I deserve something that does anything, please.
Cam, you whip around and you try and bite where he was standing, only to snap down on air. And you're not, you throw yourself off balance, but you're not on the ground or anything like that. Fig,
Oh.
you watch as he is sprinting towards you.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to swing a sword.
Yep.
So, if I can find my little, that's not the right guy. Give me a second. That's not the right guy.
Also, I'm gonna look up what a shield does. 'Cause...
Do you, now, hold on. Do you, go ahead. Just go ahead.
'Cause I should
Just
get
go ahead. Yeah, just go ahead.
You know. I don't carry a shield on me, so I
That's
don't
no,
have
no,
it
you're
just.
fine. So it's a 14 or a 13, so it's going to be a 14 to hit.
Let's see what's why I need to look up a shield.
What's your AC?
It's not good.
It's lower than 13?
I think it is 13. Or it's because my spell casting is good. It's just my physical's bad.
That makes sense. Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Would it be under armor? I don't know.
Oh,
No.
yes, it should be under armor. I think a shield is +2 AC.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
And
that-
yes,
that's
I'm
shield
aware.
is.
And yes, I'm aware that spiritual weapon does not actually give you an AC bonus. However, because Fig is being cool with it, I'm going to give him an AC bonus.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Well, I mean,
It's
we're
called
already
spiritual
stealing
weapon
the
for
spell.
a reason.
I don't know. It's just a thing that my mind makes up. But you could. There's like multiple different shields, so you could tell me which one would.
I'll give you a +2. Do you want a +2?
I would love a +2.
You can have a +2. What does that make your AC?
It would be 15.
Then it does. You watch as this sword gets brought down, and you can tell that Jeremiah thinks that this swing is going to go through your illusion.
Mm-hmm.
And then you feel against, again, that part deep in your soul and deep in your being. It hits, and you feel that resonance inside of yourself before you just sort of push back against it, and you see cracks forming in your spiritual weapon in front of you. But it stops the sword.
Mm-hmm.
You
Good
see,
news today.
for the first time in this battle, Jeremiah's eyes go wide. And he is afraid of what's going to happen.
Okay, bitch.
You hear,
You've been killing us, and a shield is what makes you scared.
you're not natural.
Thanks.
I'm a cleric. Have you never met one?
No. Puppet breaker. And then he's going to swing again.
I'm writing
Yes.
all these down.
I know you're writing these down. These are secret treats for May. So I'm going to guess this one hits you.
Yes, that one hits me.
I have to check the advantage. Oh, sorry, he shouldn't have advantage on this one. My apologies. Not that it mattered.
Oh no.
Big.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get hit.
Yeah.
As you watch as he brings the sword back and leaps over your shield.
He's spry for what is he, like 50?
He's like 40 something. He's like 47-ish.
Okay.
He's
I'm
old.
like-
He's old.
I'm still like 6 foot. He's leaping over me at 6 feet.
Oh, he's not leaping over you. He's leaping over the shield.
Oh, it's right in front of me.
It's right in front of you. He leaps over the shield,
Mm-hmm.
and you see this blade come for your face before it pierces through, and your vision goes black. Fig.
Yeah.
I think I know what I'm about to ask you to do.
Suppose.
Can you please take 32 damage for me?
So
Yeah.
that
Hey, story.
I currently have 20, so that will bring me to 0, but that's not gonna do my death ward currently. That's going to do my relentless endurance and leave me at 1 hit point.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Big.
Yeah.
You feel cold steel between your ears.
Yep.
You feel something squelch as a boot is placed on your chest and pushes you down. And it comes out of you. You are conscious.
Yep.
You see blackness around you. And then you hear the rustling of feathers next to you. Throgyn. You see Fig appears next to you, standing
Can I try to reach out?
with olive saplings sprouting around his feet. You may reach out.
I have 1 hit point.
I know.
If I'd go
I
unconscious.
know. No, no, you have 1 hit point. I'm aware. I'm aware. I'm aware.
What-
I'm aware. Thank you for checking. I'm aware. Fig, you feel something touch your arm. It's ethereal. You feel it, but you feel it more in the sense that you would feel magic than in the sense you would feel something physical. The feathers, likewise, are not fully here. Would either of you two like to do anything else?
I suppose I don't know if my vision's completely blacked out
It is.
or okay. So I suppose I turned my head to if I am seeing
Throgyn?
anything attached to
You
said-
see Fig turns his head. Fig, as you
I-
do so, you're not able to see what's in front of you, but you're able to feel that there is someone there. Someone you know quite well, that you've been adventuring with for a while now. Throgyn,
Hey,
you see
Can
when
I
Fig turns to you. Sorry, give me 1 second. You see when Fig turns to you. You see his eyes are bleeding. And you see inside of them, Throgyn, the insignia of Baranar Truesilver, a dwarven deity of magic items, and of information that is dangerous to keep. Also known as the Blind God. Now you may say something. I'm so sorry.
can I try to speak to him?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do I have any idea if I have limited time? Do I
You
have
do.
any sense?
You are fairly confident you have limited time. You are still in a combat situation.
He is puppet. Watch out for mouth. Bernard's true silver. The
Oh
blind
boy,
dog.
Fig, how are you dealing with this one?
Yeah. So I hear this then.
Yes, you hear this. In Throgyn's
Okay.
voice.
Puppet makes this. I'm trying to blink as I'm like,
Your body does blink, it just doesn't really do anything.
yeah. And I'm just like, puppet. And then I'm freaking out that Throgyn knows the name of my person. I'm like, what do you know? Do you have true
Words.
sight now? What?
Dwarves.
Dwarf knowledge!
We all know each other.
This is true. Yeah. Mhm.
I love the implication that you've scammed this guy before.
He scammed me back.
Mhm.
We're buddies.
Uh,
He's a puppet, not the god, Jeremiah.
yeah, yeah. I, I, I got that. It.
You didn't see me at it.
I'm having a crisis here.
I know.
Anyway.
Do you need to roll for crisis?
No, but I
Okay.
want to roll for a different attack when I get the time to do so again.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, luckily, it's not his turn anymore.
Mhm.
So we're gonna move on to Cam.
Yeah. No, the cat's not happy that its toy that it's trying to play with ran away. Also, Cam just saw two friends get stabbed, so Cam's fucking pissed.
Very much stabbed. Yes.
Yes. I wanna drop my wild shape and go
Oh.
back to Cam, and I wanna get back here, you cowardly slug, and try to polymorph him into a slug.
Holy crap. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Dropping wild shape, I believe, is a free action, so you can do that. Shouting again. It's a bonus action?
Dropping is a bonus action. I checked. Well,
Yeah.
people were dying.
You can drop for a bonus action, you can shout for a free action, and then you can polymorph for an action. Yeah, go ahead. Wow.
It's a wisdom save.
I'm shocked. Give me 2 seconds, because that is not his wisdom.
Please let me do something this session.
I mean, you've done many things. You've prevented me from
Nothing
taking down another
successfully.
one.
I mean, none of our attack rolls really got him.
He fails. He super fails.
He's a fucking slug. Fuck you.
You watch Throgyn and Rose. Throgyn and Cam. You both watch as Jeremiah, the version of Jeremiah that each of you see, slowly has this magic made of kudzu and creeper vine wrap around him, constrict and constrict and constrict until it falls to the ground. You both see a small slug left in Jeremiah's place, and a sword clatter to the ground. Faye, you feel land in your lap a piece of metal, sharp, long,
It
pulsing with
surprisingly
power.
doesn't stab you.
No, it doesn't, because that would be mean. Pulsing with power. He is a slug. Congratulations. I don't think I get to do anything. I think he's just a slug now.
He's a slug
will
until
say-
he loses like his whatever, like 1 hit point he has, and then he becomes Jeremiah again.
He's a slug.
Can I also yell, "Don't squish him, I need him"?
Yes, you can yell that.
I don't know if Fig's aware of like how polymorph works. Like I don't know how polymorph works, but I'm assuming he's not dead given that I told him to be a slug.
Do I hear what's happening in real life?
Yes, you do.
Or whatever. Okay.
Yes, you do.
Okay, so I'm really going crazy.
Don't squish him, I need him. Yeah. So I'm going to move on to the next turn, I think.
Yeah.
Cool. By the way, actually, before I move on to the next turn, do you want to move, Cam?
Still being
Yes.
like flanked, I think.
You are being flanked, yes.
So like
Move.
I can't like not get hit if I move.
Yeah, but aren't you still in the mouth?
You're in a mouth.
Well, I am not aware it's a mouth yet. I saw some stones move.
That's true.
I'm going to move to the next turn in that case. Throgyn,
I mean, but you noticed that
No.
we like left.
D20 for me.
Yes, I'm aware you've moved. I don't know why. I was busy playing with my food.
Yeah, okay.
The most cat sentence.
I'm staying and just like stick and shield my way. Like I slugged your boss.
Oh my goodness.
New phrase, I slugged your boss. That's the episode title, actually.
Fix it in
Yeah.
post.
The slug's out of the bag.
Throgyn, may I have a D20? Oh, it's an 8. That's unfortunate.
It's
Cool.
an 8.
Cool. Nothing happens. Like, you
Yeah.
don't feel any worse off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I try another thing?
Yeah,
Can
go ahead.
I do more experiments?
Yes, you
The
may.
thread is arcane energy.
Yes, it is.
I have.
You also see it connected to Fig now that Fig is in this world.
I have cool little things like catapults and like whatever, thunder wave, whatever.
Yeah.
Could I send things through the thread?
You could target a location with Thunderwave, I think it is. And you could
Oh, I
target
can cast
a.
spells from here?
You can certainly try.
Okay. Wait. So I have clear.
Did you hear about the slug though? We wanted a lot.
Throgyn does not hear about the slug.
Ah,
I
damn.
likely don't.
You do
that's
see
a
that
very
he's turned into a
tiny-
slug, but you don't hear about the I need him.
I wouldn't care about the slug anymore. Like you're in danger. But I have clear vision of all of the people, right?
Yes.
And how good is my vision of the mouth?
You can only see the teeth at this point.
Okay. In that case, there's 3 targets right now that are not slugs, right?
Correct. One of them is a dog.
Could I try to cast Scorching Ray?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm sure.
You
I
make
would
3
like
rays
to
of
have
fire.
3 rays of fire. I would like to have 1 at every enemy.
Yeah. Yeah, this makes sense. Go ahead.
I
Well,
don't know how.
Daug is going to just straight up die.
Incredible.
So Throgyn, you cast these rays of fire at the small puppets you see down below. Most of them look flammable, as if they were silhouette puppets. And the first one, the one that is, well, that looks like a mastiff, like a war dog, is just barely caught, and the entire paper goes up like a magician's flame. The second one targets one of the bandits, the one that had been previously trying to attack Fig. And you watch as it burns, and most of it burns completely through, leaving only the farthest extremities of limbs before it falls and flutters. You don't think it's quite gone, but it's definitely heavily injured. The third one, the one that had been handling the dog. I'm not giving it 71 health because that's dumb. Burns. And you see that it's one of its legs and up half of its body fully incinerates with this ray. It's still standing, but it looks heavily injured after this. What you see, Cam, you see a dog burn. Its fire singes off. Even its vest is left with only the metal. Behind you, you see a bandit stumble forwards as half of his body appears to simply melt off the bone, stumbling into the stone circle with you, almost collapsing into you as he tries to stay upright. And the last bandit, the one that had also been in the circle, but had been standing next to Jeremiah, you see as he begins screaming. his skin physically melting off of his body before he falls over, desperately trying to roll around to put out the flames. That moves us on to the bandit's turn. The first one, just barely standing, is going to try and grapple you, Rose. Cam, I keep doing this. So can I get a grapple check from you?
Grapple check.
Grapple
What is-
check. Strength,
what is that
strength
called?
athletics.
Yeah. Yes. Oh. 14.
Great, you are not grappled.
Holy shit! I thought I would be.
No. He's only got like half of his body. You're not grappled. You're fine. You watch as he tries to lunge at you, and you're able to just sort of sidestep and push him away. The second thing is the bandit on the ground is going to just begin trying to crawl away. He's pursuing you-ish, Fig, but he is moving so slowly that he's barely able to cover 10 feet. So he's not in range of you yet. He's still inside of the stone circle. The dog no longer exists. Dog no longer exists.
I guess our warning earlier was correct.
It's true, the dog did die this episode. Throgyn. You see the scene below you snap closed. Fig. You hear a rumbling and feel it underneath your feet. You feel wind pass in front of your face, moving upwards quickly. And then hear a resounding snap.
Whoops.
Cam. The ground falls away under you.
Yeah.
And you just barely have time to see these stones arcing upwards before they snap together above you, blotting out the sun.
Mhm.
Cam, you have the chance to have one reaction that can be any length. So you can do one thing. You cast a spell, you could use an action, a bonus action, a move. You can do one thing. You can make an ability check. You can do one thing.
I have some ideas if you'd like to hear some options.
Honestly, I have one idea, but I'm not convinced that one would work.
You guys are doing
No,
great, by
please,
the way.
please suggest things.
Let's see. You're in your people form, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
You can cast your spells again.
Yes.
What's the earth mover?
Molder.
I have,
that-
I have a few.
or
I have the cantrip and I have erupting earth.
it's the how much do you think that this stone coming up around us is actually stone? That would be the iffy part of that one. Otherwise, it is like a wild shape, and can you fly right now?
I mean, this would be the moment to learn to fly.
Man, wouldn't it be nice if you could fly?
This is the intibus, or the push out of the nest to make you fly. Is that or getting
That's
stuck
why you
in a
guys haven't
mouth?
done anything yet. That's
Go on, it's bird
she's
time.
just waiting for you to.
I just got distracted by Steve.
Yuka is fist fighting Steve in the parking lot. You like flash sideways. They're both bloody, but they're not like dying. And then they flash back to you.
It's
Or if you
very
just do, like,
impressive
a
how a
block.
unicorn can fist fight, but don't question it.
Or
It's
I'm just thinking just Full Metal Alchemist, full on pillar of earth, reach toward the sky.
I don't have
Just-
pillar of earth. That's a bit too much.
I trust you guys. You can do this. You can get out of this.
I mean, that's
Is
my
okay.
my two
Is like the
thoughts.
teeth? Is it like completely closed, or is there like little gaps?
There's little gaps right now. It is in the process of closing.
Okay, then I guess full on panic. I try and become the smallest bird I can think of. Which, what's a tiny bird or bat? I think I would have seen more bats.
Peregrine falcons are one of the fastest diving birds, but you're
I don't
standing
care
too
about
We're
firm.
not
speed.
diving.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be tiny.
A canary.
Sure, I'm trying to be a canary. Full on panic mode. Oh shit,
Yeah.
oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, bird, please, bird, please.
Cam, the ground begins to fall away beneath you.
I do want to say that I'm out of like natural wild shapes, but I can change spell slots for wild shapes. I don't know if that would count within like the one action. I'm pretty sure that
Cam,
I don't know.
the ground begins to fall away underneath you.
Uh-huh.
And you think, as you said, bird.
Bird, please. Bird, 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 bird.
And you feel yourself getting smaller. You feel the magic of your wild shape begin to wrap around you. And you feel your arms elongate compared to your body, grow extensions, thicker, wider, flatter. And you feel your bones become hollow. Your chest puffs out, growing an extra bone on your front to attach more muscles. And then you feel yourself push upwards. And shakily, because you've never done this before, but doing it nonetheless, you fly between two gaps, these teeth above you, escaping into fresh air. Below you, you see a creature with a hide of stone, tentacles whipping up from below the ground where they had previously. Though you would not know its name, Chamomile, you would recognize a young Tarrasque.
Lady. It's a stone creature, therefore it is pretty. Even if
enough.
it tried to eat me.
Fair enough. You see Fig and Throgyn within 5 foot of this thing, where it has erupted out of the ground. And then we're going to move to Fig's turn. We are still in initiative, but we are out of combat. So,
Okay.
I'm going to tell you guys this. You can fight this thing if you want to fight this thing. That's about the reaction I wanted. I am going to invite you to do a skill challenge, much like we did back in Baratara a while ago. Every round you may choose an ability score or an attack or a spell. You may do the thing. If it is a success, you'll get a success point. If it is a failure, you'll get a failure point.
Can I try to do things?
You may also try and do things. I'm going to get to that in a second.
Perfect.
If you use a thing that somebody else has already used, you are going to take disadvantage. This is going to stack. If you start to do things multiple times, I'm going to start giving you increasing like minuses to those rolls.
Yep.
Throgyn. You are not awake, but you do see what is happening around you. Fig doesn't. Fig can hear, Fig can sense, but Fig has no sight right now. So, you may try and affect things from the space that you find yourself in right now, or you may try and do other things. Fig, we're going to start at the top with you.
Yep. So, my idea before Jeremiah was a slug was to just fully just go at it and try my best at banishment.
You can still
But
banish.
it's a little harder to point at a slug than to point at a person in front of me stabbing me in the face.
That's fair.
So, and now I can't see. So that's a little hard because I do think I have to.
There is also a
see.
massive, like, thing that just emerged out of the ground in front of you.
But the thing is, I have to see the creature within range.
I know.
So.
I'm aware.
So, if I can't see, then it depends on your definition of see, but,
I would let you try. I will put it this way.
But,
I don't want to take away your guys' ability to do things.
I do think since I've heard this something, probably just a big crash right in front of me, that I'm guessing I still feel Throgyn beside me, so I can do another cure wounds.
That's fair.
Just on Throgyn beside me.
Just for context.
And
Oh my god,
Yep.
it's so pretty.
It's a small one of these.
Yep.
I want one.
And I will
Can
do
I have one?
again.
You can try.
Second level spell slot.
Can I
so
keep it?
Get hopefully a little bit more.
Throgyn, you are going to get some hit points back, which means you are going to regain consciousness.
I'm so happy about that.
GG.
Let's see. Yep, that's.
You guys are great. I'm
that
sorry. This
should
was such
be
a rough session.
No, it was great. We got to fight shit.
Good.
Well, I got to fail at fighting shit, but it was fun.
You have to put the fear of death into us.
They've had it too easy for too long.
So yeah, I just I feel this lump of feathers beside me, and I'm like, and I sort of exhale and sort of try to push my spiritual energy into curing at least something.
I
of
gasp in air.
Throgyn's mess.
Once
I
again,
think I cough a little because I think there's blood in my lungs.
there is most definitely blood in your lungs. Once again, Throgyn. Or once again, Fig. Where you try and usually draw your magic from is not with you. But there is this other wellspring you have found. And you are able to pull it. And when you were pulling from deity, it was more as if it was a gift being granted to you. You asked what you wanted and it was provided. With this source, it feels more like there is a raw power inside of you that you are physically spinning into the effect you want before being able to weave the magic into existence. And it works.
I'm a wizard.
You're a wizard, Harry. You're a wizard now. And it works. And Throgyn, you are able to take this gasping breath. You are conscious? Congratulations.
I might, if I can. I don't know how. I'm trying to remember what all bonuses can be, but if I could maybe help Throgyn up off the ground and just get us to our feet.
Yeah. By the way, I forgot to tell you, you need 5 successes to live. Congratulations, this is 1.
Oh, yeah.
Cam, it's your turn. You are a bird.
Yes. I'm terrified of flying because I've never done it before. So I think I'm gonna attempt to gracefully land nearby and become back to person.
Yep.
Just grab and go. Let's go, boys. This way. Where's this way? No idea. Just go.
You can land next to Fig, Throgyn, and the slug that is somewhere on the ground.
I need the slug. Shit, I need a container.
yes. I have containers. I have glass bottles.
I'll say that you can get handed a glass bottle.
Can I put the slug in the bottle, please?
Can you give me a dexterity roll?
Oh no.
This is your roll for this turn.
Just a plain dexterity?
Plain dexterity.
Then I'm rolling acrobatics because that's the one
Sure.
that does let me click it. But it's a plus nothing. No, how do I feel at putting something in a bottle?
Well, you see, Throgyn has handed you a very small bottle, and this is a very fat slug. You're
What?
trying and you're trying to get it in. Eventually, you do manage to get the slug into the bottle, but it is not sealed, and you have not moved away from the Trask at all.
No, but yeah, okay, fair. But I do have the slug. That's the important part.
The bottle is not sealed. I want to stress the bottle is not sealed.
Yes, it is. I have my thumb on top of it.
Throgyn, it is your turn.
Are we trying to get away? Or are
No.
we trying to...
Are we
Okay.
not?
Throgyn, I have 1 hit point.
Yeah, okay, let's...
Talking other scale from 1 to like 50 something. I'm at a 1.
um... wait. If I enlarge people, they can carry more and go quicker, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Could I like we the thing of this is that we only take 1 action and not like a bonus action as well, right? Okay. I'm thinking of multiple things, and I will have you guys help me, I guess. Decide because I'm bad at that. I can do enlarge, reduce. I can make someone. Ooh. Could I make? Could I reduce the creature?
You can try.
Trask.
You can certainly try.
Okay, wait. Let me see how to do that. Because right now it's really big, right?
It is big, yes. I believe it would be a saving throw for the Trask, but I don't know what stat.
Constitution saving throw.
Give me a second. So I can give you an adequate You know what? You would know, looking at this thing, that it's a beefy boy.
Uh-huh.
Don't fuck it.
That's
At
what I will
half-
tell you.
At half the size, would it still be a beefy boy?
No. I mean, it would still be beefy for its size, but it would be a smaller size.
Okay. Okay, this is difficult. Oh, I've actually, but I also don't know how that works in your schedule. I would like to do like a little prestidigitation that maybe distracts it.
Yeah, go ahead.
It doesn't, the beefy boys aren't very...
What do you prestidigitate? What do you make? What do you do?
I mean, it was after us bleeding on the ground. I don't know if that helps you.
Would it be possible to create the scent of blood and the vision of a purple flower on the
Yeah.
other side of the aisle?
Yeah,
where
I'll let
we
you
are
do that.
not?
I'll let you do that. I'm going
Okay.
to need, I will roll an intelligence saving throw. How's that sound?
It sounds good, and then whether we succeeded depend on whether it fails.
Whether it would have to pass your spell save DC in order to succeed in knowing that it's an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
Does that sound cool?
Yes.
All
I
right.
hope it's dumb.
It is very dumb.
Good.
Does a 12 pass your spell save DC?
My DC is 14.
Then no, it does not. So
Nice.
you watch as it sort of comes careening back to the ground and shifts its body in front of you. Fig, again, you feel the ground shaking underneath you. You feel the air rushing past you. And
Are
then
you doing something?
2 of you watch it lunge
hold your
towards the bandit camp.
Oh, that's not necessarily what I... Okay.
It was
I
the
am
other
murdering
side from you.
bandits. Yeah, I got that.
I'm sorry.
I am, yeah. I grabbed your hand, Fig.
That's 2 success. Congratulations.
I'm here. I'm letting you know that I'm
Okay.
here.
Did Cam move some earth?
I made it go the other way.
Okay. Okay. Also, do where's the sword? Cause I didn't pick it up.
It's still in your lap.
What?
It's in your lap.
It's in your
You're
lap.
just
Yeah, but I
It's
stood
in
up.
your lap.
Oh, it's on the
Oh.
ground. You
I-
stood up.
Can I pick it up?
Yeah, you can pick it up.
Okay, I pick it up. I have it in my hand. I
It's in your
put
hand.
it in a
Okay.
sword scabbard.
Yeah, I mean,
We
there
don't
was
have
no
a
scabbard.
We don't
Do
have
I not
one.
have a scabbard?
You would have to take
No.
your sword out of it.
That's fine.
Okay. Okay.
I remove my own sword and put this there.
Okay.
That's not how scabbards work. Anyway.
Hello.
Okay. Are we in mortal danger currently? I can't.
It's now a bad
I can't.
time.
Who's speaking? We need to leave.
Oh, fair enough. I can hold off.
Who's speaking?
You don't see anyone. Cam Fig, you both don't hear this.
Who, who are you?
Throgyn's gone crazy.
Okay, maybe this is the time. Please speak. Who are you?
Hello, I'm Curse Breaker. It's nice to meet you.
Curse Breaker?
Curse Breaker.
Curse Breaker. You're the sword.
Yes.
Incredible.
Wait,
We
is
don't
this
have
out
an
loud?
Wait, are you
situation?
talking to a sword?
I am. I'm gonna get back to you if that's possible, Curse Breaker.
Certainly.
Thank you.
Oh no.
That really helps. Yes, guys, we need to leave.
Yeah. Right. I'm hearing noise in the background of just like probably like earth moving and crunching, maybe some screams.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna turn around and go the opposite direction.
I'm not gonna make you roll anything for that because that's kind of funny.
Okay.
Hold your hand so you don't fall into walk into a tree.
Yep. Also,
We bring Yuka as well,
Throgyn.
right?
Yuka's already gone. Yuka's already left.
Yeah. Yuka's been gone. I'm throwing
Can I do something?
Yes.
Okay, so I can cast invisibility once from like my new feat.
Yep.
I'm assuming that's at like the level it's supposed to be. So then second level.
Yes.
It says at higher levels I can target more people.
Yes.
Could I get like one spell slot off casting it like level because I get it once for free?
Give me a second. How many people do you want to target?
all three of us. Just
All three of you. All right, give me a
I
second.
don't want us to be a visible target.
All right, give me a second.
I
give
just
me a
want to
second.
link arms and walk into the forest.
I'm looking up invisibility for you.
Oh no! Oh no! I will
Oh,
be
no.
right back.
And can cast invisibility, everyone.
Exactly.
No, all the lights in my house are on timers because my partner's a plant nerd.
Makes sense. Okay.
And now it's like 8:30, therefore lights out.
Okay, so
Also, Rose, just reminder, you have a slug in one of your hands in a vial that's not sealed.
My thumb's on top of it. It's fine. I am
Chamomile.
also watching the slug.
Chamomile.
Yes.
You can
but
cast
if you
invisibility.
turn invisible, if you turn invisible with the slug in your hand,
What you're carrying does also turn invisible. This is the thing with the invisibility spell. Your items also turn invisible.
but then the slug will be invisible. You're carrying the slug.
But as soon as you
But my thumb's on top of the lid. It's fine.
Cam.
But I don't want you to have an invisible slug.
It'll be visible if I drop it.
Cam. You can cast invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
However, the way that I am going to rule spell slots for this is you are able to basically negate the cost of a level 2 spell slot. That said, spell slots do not scale linearly. So, if you wanted to target additional people with this, you would still need to expend a higher level spell slot.
Yeah.
The way that invisibility works is it's one level higher for each additional target.
Yes.
So you would need to expend a level 4 spell slot in order to turn both of your compatriots invisible.
Still, okay.
also have invisibility.
I would let you gamble on it,
But it, yeah.
expend a 3rd level spell slot, but there is a 50-50 chance it doesn't work on the last person.
Oh, no. I will cast it on 4th level. I'm not taking any risk.
Okay.
That thing
Okay.
is scary.
Now, I'm also going to warn you, Chamomile,
Yeah.
that invisibility requires both verbal, somatic, and material components. Your feat means that you don't have to use the material components. However,
Well, I can use like my spellcast focus for it because it's not a
Yep.
monetary value.
Yep. However, you are going to have to make movements, somatic movements,
Yes.
which means the jar is going to be unsealed.
It's a God damn it! You're making me think too much about
I
this
am
shit.
making you think about this.
You
I
can
don't-
give
I
it to
don't-
someone else, right? Or put it in your mouth. Where's the slug gonna go? Inside of your mouth?
I might eat it, and then it becomes a person again. What if I bite down on it? I don't want that to happen. It's so
Oh no.
painful.
Oh no. But you could hand it off to one of your friends. This is also a thing that you can do.
Sure.
I have a
think
bad thought that if I can open my sensor and put it in my sensor because it's not working for me right now.
It is actually really funny.
I think I trust Fig more than Throgyn with a living creature.
It's my bottle.
Fig, do you just like pop that little thing open and then
I make sure to shake out if there's any like ash or incense in there, and I like check the holes to make sure they're pretty small. They're sort
they're
of
small?
yeah, they're just for smoke to go through, so they're not animal sized. Yeah, I suppose I can. I'm closing my eyes. Cam, if you've got it.
Yeah. Here you go.
Open it and then
Yep.
down.
Bottle and all.
Yep.
Bottle and all, yes.
Bottle and all. Great. Slug is now in the
Great.
sensor. Mark this down.
Then I'm gonna just. It's touch, I believe.
Yes, it's touch.
Yes, it's touch, so I'm just gonna hit invisible. Just a hand
Invisible.
on shoulder, invisible.
Congratulations.
Above.
That is point number 3 to escape the giraffes. You were all
We
invisible.
are now invisible. Wait, is it like invisible, or is it like the people that are invisible can like see a vague outline of themselves?
I'm gonna say that
each
because
other.
you cast the spell together, you all can like vaguely notice where each other are. But if you get separated, you're gonna have a hard time finding each other again.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I just wanted to have some indication in case
Yep.
Throgyn runs off.
I'm holding on Figs. I can't see anything. No one can see me. This is
It's the danger zone.
I will protect you. I am only small.
I'm
though, so
just-
I don't know when branches are gonna hit your face. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna start slowly pushing both towards like away.
Yeah, we're walking. We're already walking.
You're walking away. Throgyn, it is your turn if you want to do anything.
Yeah, we need 5 successes, right?
Yeah.
I've still got 1 hit point if anybody wants to do anything about that.
I would love to cast like Cure Wounds, but I'm not sure if that's allowed.
So Cure
Why
Wounds
not?
Cure Wounds was the first thing used. You could cast it, but you were going to take disadvantage on it being a success or not.
How are we
I mean,
gonna
you should do,
decide
like, a
if it's
random-
success?
yeah. Okay.
Medicine check too.
You could also do a
Oh,
medicine check. Yeah.
Yes. I know medicine. I have a +2. That's good enough. I ask you some questions about how your experience is to see if you can get.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how much
um,
pain are you in?
I have an 18.
So much. Like I got like ripped asunder on like the inside, and then in my brain, and then also my magic and my faith, and
Uh-huh. Do you need ibuprofen?
I think my stomach still works, I suppose.
I give you some herbs.
Congratulations.
I'm like chewing on willow bark anyway.
First of all, yes, this works. Have a second hit point as a treat. Uh,
Me putting an
Oh.
ice pack on your forehead really helps.
You've successfully doubled your health. How you feeling?
this is also a success. Congratulations with 4 successes. We're back at the top with Big. There's screams in the distance. You hear another crunch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like a
I'm-
them problem.
That I
Wait,
can't
wait,
do
no,
anything
wait,
about
no,
that
we
right
have an
now.
issue. We have a big issue. We have a big issue. They were the one making like the metal ball immunity thingies or selling them.
Yeah, we're
I'm
PCs. We're
seeing a
fine.
look from the DM that I don't like. I have a burned out one. I still need to give to Throgyn, but
You do have a burned out
Fig
one,
can't.
yes.
Fig's got 2 hit points. He can't care about this right now.
That's fair. That's fair. You have a slug. Oh, Jeremiah.
Yep. I have a slug.
If I had a nickel for every time my players decided to put a BBEG in a jar, I'd have like 3 nickels, and I hate that. Hate that for me.
you
Oh,
shouldn't allow
ready?
me to have polymorph.
Finally, ready? I'm gonna finally have a reason to do my history check on this damn sword.
Would you like to do a history check on the sword?
Because I haven't had a reason to, like, for Fig to do it, even though I've been wanting to do that since, like, the first freaking episode.
I really respect your commitment to not metagame. I really appreciate that. Would you like to roll a history check on the sword?
I would love to roll a history check on the sword.
Great, go ahead.
Is a 15, and I've heard it called, not the first 2, because, wait, no.
Yep.
Not the threat breaker. I did think I heard the thread breaker.
Correct.
Puppet breaker, and then
You've heard curse breaker from me. I think.
curse breaker
Yep.
from that, and now I'm thinking about my dragon vision, and I'm thinking about that one too.
The He Breaker? Yeah. No, with a 15, Big.
Mm-hmm.
Most of those names don't mean anything to you.
Yup.
One of them, though. One of them definitely means something to you. Cursebreaker is the name of an ancient weapon. A weapon that was said to have a red gem on the end of its hilt. A weapon that was said to be powerful enough to break any curse that it was applied to. A weapon that was said to have been purchased by a small purple tiefling boy ages ago, wearing a page boy cap. With that connection, you are able to remember the memory and the vision you were shown. Where a small purple tiefling, once again wearing a page boy cap, had tossed a very similar looking sword to a tall, heavily armored dragon. You were able to confidently put together that that is the same sword, that that was Cursebreaker, and that it was then dubbed by a different name, and it seemed to maintain its potency. You are confident that that is the sword that Throgyn currently possesses. I trust you, May, to fill in any other information Fig may or may not know from a 15.
Yep.
That will be your 5th success. Congratulations. You have all passed the skill check. You are far enough away that the Tarrasque is not going to come after you. However, the consequences of the Tarrasque attacking many other bandits, along with Jeremiah being currently inside of a sensor, will be brought to task in our next session. You all stumble out of the way with a cure wounds from Throgyn Fig, you will regain the use of your eyes to whatever extent you would like to.
I would say currently at this point it's like light and shadow.
Yeah.
Like vague colors. Like if you gave me a face in front of me, I'd be like, is that a bird? Is that a face?
That's fair.
I'm 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 not well.
No worries.
If
Up to
we
you.
rest, I can get. If we rest, I can get lesser restoration for you.
Yep. You stumble out into a deer path in the woods, and you find a Yuka standing there, covered in blood, iridescent hair like clinging to her fists. And you all just sort of share a look of, what in the world happened to you? And that is where we will end today's session. My dearest players, I would like you to stick around with me after the stream because I have a couple questions to ask you. However, for the meantime, I'm so sorry we went through without a break today. I was afraid we were not going to get done in 3 hours. So, we are going to end here for tonight. I will give any of my players a chance to plug themselves if they would wish to. Otherwise, I will take over all the rest of the plugs.
Yeah.
I
Go
was-
ahead.
I was inspired by my death scene, so I've been drawing, but we still need to
Throgyn!
continue.
Oh, Throgyn, no!
Here, I have a drawing that I started last time. It's not done, but it's of my dragon.
Ooh, dragon.
Incredible.
Hello.
That's so cool.
That's so cool.
That's gonna
That's
be
so
the red
cool.
dragon. It needed a yellow underlayer, so that's why it's yellow currently.
I don't
So
have
cool.
anything to plug, but probably our best person to plug shit isn't here right now, so I'll do my an attempt. All the music you hear on stream, as well as like some other stream music, is made by Sunny or Yuka, as you know them, who cannot be here today. And you can get that at heysunnyk.bandcamp.com. I
Bam!
checked the link before I said it out loud. The music's great. Yuka's great. They would also say, don't give me money if you cannot afford it. And also, if you do have spare money, but you're not into the music, support whatever local charity with regards to, I think, science, climate change, the state of the world generally.
Pretty much.
Doctors
there's-
Without Borders is often like mentioned.
Yep.
Yeah, in
Along
French, but
with-
I don't know French.
Doctors Without the Borders is one she... Yes,
Yes,
that one.
that one.
Along with, I know last week, 2 weeks ago, she also mentioned relief funds for the California wildfires.
Yes, there's a lot going on in the world. Be kind.
Be kind.
Be there for each other.
Yourself if you need it.
Yes. With that, I move on to me. Our art is done by the lovely Randus Art. He actually has a video game that was released just a couple of weeks ago. It's called The Delve, Soldiers of Fortune and Folly. You can find it on the Google Play Store for free. Go check it out if you want to see more of his lovely art or voice acting of people you may know. Whoa!
Self plug.
Plug, also Yuka plug. It happens. In addition to that, we should hopefully be back next week. I think we have 3 players next week. I'm pretty sure we do. With that, we will be back next week to follow up on our story. This was a rough session. I am just going to go out on a limb and say I know that this was a rough session. I am aware. Hopefully next week is back to our more normal sort of goofs and games. Goofs and japes.
Exciting.
It was very exciting, but oh goodness.
I love dying too.
Sorry, Throgyn.
No, that's also fun. That's part of it.
With that, I'm going to leave you all to maybe raid someone if I can find someone more in the exit screen, so stick around for that. And if not, I hope you all have a lovely week, and I hope your next games go wonderfully once more with feeling. Oh, VOD's on Delise RPG on YouTube. I forgot that bit. Bye!
I do.
Off Baratara, shining shores, fine sailing folk are we. The line between the sea and sky, our only boundary. On crashing waves and even tides we'll navigate the sea. Steadfast our mission in our minds to keep these waters free.